All right, boys, we just got done with Thursday night football. Absolute atrocious game. Atrocious, just awful. Tua turning the ball over constantly. Then you see him get injured. Hate to see him go down, um, but they didn't put up a fight. So um, I hope he's okay. He really needs. I think he needs to be done with football. That many head injuries in like what 2.5 years. He's had like 5 concussions. He needs to stop playing, man. I hate to say it, but he needs to stop. Um, but yeah, that game was atrocious. Dolphins look like shit. Bills are going to win that division, in my opinion. Um, don't really have much else to say there. I mean, I think the only. I don't think there's a good takeaway from it, man. That game was awful, and you hate to see it. A primetime game, you hate to watch that. Um, but I mean, we started off well. Josh Allen looked good. Um, we got the ball to Kincaid early, and then after they went up, what, 10-3? I think 10-3 or something like that. It just wasn't a game after that. So, um, or no, I'm sorry, it was like 10-7. After they went up 10-7, it just wasn't a game. It was brutal. I don't know. Tough watch there, but we got a banger for play tomorrow. College football. As you can see, I'm pretty damn confident in this play. I'm expecting a huge game from Fafita and McMillan. They had a nice little bye week last week against Northern Arizona. Let's look up the game real quick. If you look at this game, it kind of most people would be concerned here because McMillan only touched the ball twice. I just saw it as them giving McMillan a bye week. And honestly, Fafifa got a bye week, dude. 26 throws is nothing for him. If you look at his like stats in these bigger games last year, like even here he had 42 or he had 31 throws, and that was against New Mexico, bro. But if you look at these big games last year, like Oklahoma, 38 passes. If you look at, let's see another big game like Washington, 39 passes. Like he's gonna be slinging the rock tomorrow, bro. It's a big game. Even like Colorado, 35 passes. So I mean, he's gonna sling the rock, especially to McMillan here. I'm taking McMillan over 6.5 receptions. If he throws over 30 passes, McMillan's gonna get 7 receptions in my mind. McMillan's probably seeing a 33% target share. I don't actually know the numbers, but if I had to guess, it's like a 33% target share, especially in these big games. So I'm taking Fafita over his passing yards against Kansas State, who hasn't been able to stop any passing game. If you look at Tulane last week, whenever they played them, let me get out of the way here. Tulane threw for 342 yards on this defense. Absolutely atrocious defense. I think Fafita and McMillan are going to tear them apart. And I don't even know why Arizona is 7-point underdogs tomorrow. I would take Arizona +7 all day. I said I thought the Bills would win in this game. I thought they would win by like a field goal, maybe a touchdown, not 21 points, but they still won. But I think Arizona has a good shot to win this game tomorrow. I do like Avery Johnson's rushing yards. If you look at Arizona last week, I can't remember if it was last week or the week before. I think it was the week before. Devin Dampier is their quarterback, right? Ran for 130 yards, and I think Avery Johnson's even a better athlete than Devin Dampier. And Avery Johnson is known for his legs. Like if you look at the games Avery Johnson played last year, when he started over Will Howard. Well, I guess he didn't start over Will Howard, but whenever he played a good bit of snaps last year, and they put Will Howard on the bench. Let's see if I can pull up this game log for y'all. Sorry, I'm talking a little quiet today because my roommates are in bed. But all right, so this game against NC State, 71 rushing yards. He didn't play much in the Baylor game. He didn't play much in Texas game. He played a little bit in the Houston game, but not much. And okay, he played a good bit in the TCU game, a good bit in the Texas Tech game. He had 90 yards, 73 yards. So the games where he's playing a good bit of time, he's hitting these lines. You can look at this year. He didn't have a rushing attempt against. Oh, he did have a rushing attempt against UT Martin, but they blew the backs off of UT Martin, dude. He's not gonna need to run whenever they're up 41-6. It's just stupid to put your starting quarterback in running situations when you're up 41-6. However, against Tulane last week, whenever he did kind of need to run a little bit, he had 8 for 40. And now I'm saying, while 40 isn't the 44 that we need this week, that's a promising, like, he's going to run the ball. I think he's going to see 10 plus carries tomorrow, if not more. And then if we can pull up Arizona's rushing defense, it's not that impressive. Let's see here. If I can pull this up for y'all. I think they're 83rd. Don't quote me on this, but I think they're 83rd in rushing defense. I could be wrong. They're 82nd. Okay. Yeah. So they're allowing, 141 rushing yards a game. And while I do think DJ Giddens is going to get a lot of rushing yards, I like Avery Johnson over 43 more. So I'm going with this. I'm going on it big, setting us up for the weekend here. Hopefully it gets us right because we need it. But I really do like this slip. I think McMillan and Fafita will cook, and I think Avery Johnson's going to have to respond with his legs because I don't know that he hasn't been too promising of a passer yet. I do like his passing yards, but I'm not taking it. I'm going to go to his rushing yards here and expect him to use his legs. But I think Fafita and McMillan should tear this defense apart. I don't care if they're going to double team McMillan. I don't care. He's 6'5" with speed. He's Mike Evans with speed. That is scary. If you want to go ahead and tail me on Sleeper, use code Morrisbros. Get yourself a deposit match up to $250 here. And get yourself $500 on the Sleeper account. I don't recommend putting all of it on this flip, but I know, toss $50 on it, $25 on it. Do 10% of your bankroll, 5% of your bankroll. That's what I would recommend is 5%, 3%, whatever you're comfortable with risking, I would risk. But don't overbet it just because you see this big number right here. But I really do like this line. I really do like this 3-man to get us right for the weekend. So yeah, there's your free play for tomorrow. I'll probably post another free play on Instagram in the morning. So if you want another free play other than this one, just look at our Instagram in the morning. We're getting a lot of fucking hate over there for the Dolphins-Bills game. Let me show you the slip that we posted on Instagram if you're not following us. We're getting hate for it, bro. Like, the Bills didn't have to do anything, bro. It's not our fault. I mean, I guess we could have made the read that the Dolphins were going to get their backs blown out by 21 points, but I don't think anyone projected that. Okay, so look at this here. So we had Josh Allen and Kincaid with the Texas State quarterback and their wide receiver. So Josh Allen had 141 yards. I think he had like 20 yards in the second half. Like, he didn't need to do anything. Kincaid had 17 yards on the first drive, man. Like, I don't know. I don't know why we get hate for it. It's like people don't watch these games. I'm coming on here telling y'all that we lost. Like, we had a bad day today. We lost, 4 units, 5 units? I don't know. But who gives a shit, man? We got the whole weekend ahead, bro. You can't freak out over a losing day, man. It's going to happen in this space. Like, anyone that tells you they win every day, just not happening. So, if I'm not freaking out, y'all shouldn't freak out, dude. If I'm still able to bet $500 on a slip, we're fine. There's no need to freak out here. It's just part of betting. You're going to have losing days, and you're going to have games where there's blowouts when it shouldn't be. And that was tonight with the Bills Dolphins. So you got to learn this shit before you get into this space. But I understand everyone has to learn at some point. I had to go through it, and I didn't understand it. But you got to learn, man. So I'm not criticizing people for hating because it's just in people's, like, instinct, I guess. I don't know. But whenever we hit winning slips, nobody says a word. So I don't know, man. It just happens. It's fine. Whatever. We'll deal with it. Weekend pass. Let's talk about it. It's going to end tomorrow. We're going to pull it down tomorrow at probably 3 o'clock in the afternoon tomorrow. We're going to take it down. Code Tyreek still available. I think for I think there's 8 spots left if you want to take it. Just go to the link in the comments below and it'll take you here. Just use code Tyreek. Get yourself $75 off for the weekend. We already have a bunch of slips in out there. I think it's 10, so you can lock those in before Saturday. We'll be sending out a lot more tomorrow, so don't miss it. Come join us if you're interested in seeing what it's like for a weekend. and then you can upgrade from there if you want. But I'm looking forward to the weekend, man. Should be a good one. Pretty good slate. It's nothing flashy with college football. There's no flashy games, but there's some games where we can make some money for sure if these guys show up. Same with NFL. So let's hope for a good weekend. Like I said, the link to this will be in the um, comments section below, so you can just click that. It'll take you here. Enter code Tyreek, get yourself $75 off, and join us for the weekend, man. We're excited. We're pumped. Lock in this free play. Use code Morrisbros on Sleeper. This is going to give you a deposit match up to $250. So I really do like this play. I need it to set us up for the weekend. If it doesn't hit, whatever. Like I said, if you can't afford to lose it, don't bet it. But I really do like this slip. So let's lock in for it. Let's have a good one. If y'all are watching this tonight, you're a warrior. If you're watching this in the morning, good morning. Let's have a great day. But I'm looking forward to it, and I appreciate y'all watching the video. We're going to be dropping a free play on Instagram in the morning as well, like I said, so make sure you're following us over there. It's Morrisbros Sports over there as well. And that's all I got for y'all tonight. Like I said, recap the Thursday night game and give y'all a fresh little free play to kind of rinse out the bad taste of that Miami Dolphins game. So that's all I got for y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Join us for the weekend pass, and peace.